Welcome to Quick Aircraft Facts. Our mission is to teach those interested about aircraft in 3 minutes or less.
It all started in 1912 during the dawn of aviation when Christo Toprakchev suggested aircraft drop what the Bulgarian army called grenades on enemy positions. Then, in 1913, the first aircraft built for the purpose of bombing were produced. Since then, bombers have played a major role in just about every major engagement in modern warfare. On the 23rd of December 1974, the B-1 Lancer took to the skies for the first time. This aircraft with a variable sweep wing was a nuclear bomber for SAC, or the Strategic Air Command. After SAC was converted into what is now the Air Combat Command, the B-1 was converted to be a conventional bomber, and in 1998 it entered into combat for the first time. Since then, it's been part of engagements from Operation Desert Fox to Operation Iraqi Freedom. Despite its success in battle, the developmental history of the B-1 Lancer, or Bone, is a rocky and bumpy road covering the Nixon, Carter, and Reagan administrations. The road began in the 1950s. You may remember the Gary Powers incident that was briefly covered in our U2 QAF. Since it was confirmed that the Russians can engage aircraft at high altitudes, another route needed to be found. You guessed it, they needed to fly below the radar. Simply put, radars at the time could pick up what is called ground clutter, and if an aircraft flew low enough and far enough away from the radar station, it could go undetected. Numerous research programs were initiated to develop an aircraft that could fly low, fast, and far enough to strike targets deep within Russian territory. In 1976, Viktor Belenko, a Soviet pilot, defected to Japan. The information he provided indicated that the Russians have developed a way to detect, track, and engage targets below the radar's horizon. In other words, they developed look-down, shoot-down radar, and low-level flights would be just as dangerous as high-altitude flights. We'll spare you all the political issues that were raised along the B-1's rocky road. In the end, the B-1's variable sweep wings helped it earn its place in the United States Air Force. The sweep wings allowed the B-1 to operate from more airfields than the B-52 bomber because they provide more lift on takeoff, thus allowing the B-1 to operate from airfields with shorter runways. It's planned to be replaced by the B-21 Raider in 2025 and then have the B-1s completely retire around 2030. Until then, the B-1 will continue to excel in its role and make its mark on aviation history.